Hi. So, how's everybody doing today? You having a good day? I feel like I have hair on my arm. Um, I wanted to jump on because I have been thinking about my husband who's not here all day. It is 1:30 here in Arizona, and I have to share my thoughts apparently again because I need to ask you something. There's a handful of you who watch my crazy shenanigan hot mess mama videos, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So my first question is, are you in a relationship with your best friend? Are you lucky enough to be in a relationship with your best friend? Because I know I am. My husband is truly my best friend. He's the one I can 1,000,000% always count on. Always. Always. Even when he is in another state, like he is now, or in another country, like he's been over the years, I know that he's a phone call, a text message, an email, whatever, a Snapchat, a video call, whatever, away, and I can vent to him and he will listen. He will let me say whatever I need to say. He will be truthful and honest with me in his response, or he will just let me talk. He will just let me say the things I need to say and ask me if I'm okay. And sometimes it's what I need, which brings me to my next question. Do you know the key to a good, healthy relationship? Do you know what it is? And don't say happy wife, happy life, because while that's all good and fun, that doesn't last. Trust me, I know. Communication. You've heard the term communication is key, right? It's true. Just ask me, I'll tell you. I know this to be true. And for those of you who don't know, I know this because it's been a huge thing in mine and Tim's marriage. For those of you who do know what I am referring to, a few years ago, Tim and I went through a very, very rough patch where we almost got divorced because of lack of communication. And yes, there were other things as well. But had we communicated about how we were feeling and other things, we probably could have avoided it, to be honest. But we weren't communicating very well at that time. So it is what it is with that. Now we have owned our shit and we went to counseling together. We figured some shit out. I figured stuff out about myself. He figured stuff out. We figured stuff out. I am not ashamed whatsoever because we are, in fact, stronger than we've ever been. We do communicate more. Now, do we sit down and have wholehearted, in depth conversations on a regular basis? No, we don't. But if the time arises where he feels he needs to tell me something, or vice versa, we'll do it. Last night was one of those times, which has made me think about my husband all day today. Because I love him, because I worry about him, because he is my everything. He and my children mean more to me than anything in this world. Communication is so vital, it is so important. Sometimes you just need to be able to talk to someone and tell them how your day was. Sometimes you need to be able to tell them, I just don't feel well. Maybe it's mentally, maybe it's physically, maybe you're having a bad day because the kids weren't cooperative this morning. Mine were actually pretty cooperative this morning. We got out a little bit late, but they were cooperative. It was very strange. Maybe you went to work today and you had to do your work plus everyone else's work, and that put you in a bad mood, and you unfortunately brought that home. You try not to, but you did. And you need to sit down with your significant other and tell them, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do this. Maybe you need to talk because your significant other has been frustrating you, and you need to tell them why. Because if you don't, you're going to bottle all of that up and you're eventually going to let it out, and it's not going to be pretty. Again, just ask me, I'll tell you. You need, I cannot stress it enough. You have to be able to talk to each other. You have to. Even if what you're going to say is going to hurt their feelings, even if what you're going to say scares the shit out of you, you have to talk to them. You have to do it. If it's something even as small as, babe, I'm not really sure what you put in dinner tonight. Not really sure that I like this. Cool, that means I don't want to make that again. I want to hear that. And I tell my husband and my kids that all the time. You don't like it? You need to tell me because I don't want to keep making it. Something as little as that, or something as big as, I'm really feeling depressed lately and I'm worried about myself. And I want you to know that. So if you see a change in me, don't hesitate to bring it up and say, babe, are you okay? What can I do for you? Anything. Finances, health, well-being, the kids, jobs, everything. You have to be able to talk about it. Okay? Communication. Don't let the lack of communication ruin everything. Because it will. It can and it will. You gotta talk. Talk to your kids. Talk to your significant other. Talk to your family. Whoever it is you need to talk to, want to talk to, just make sure you are talking. You have to. You have to do it. I cannot stress it enough. Okay? If nothing else, send me a message. I'll talk to you. I'll talk your ear off. All right, guys. I've been on here for far too long now today, so thanks for putting up with my hot mess mama shenanigans, and remember to communicate, okay? Mwah! Love you.